Hi everyone, this is Paperworm, and we are doing the third flip of this journal, which is journal number 86. So this was the last page you saw, I think. I'm not sure if you actually saw it or not, or if I just think you saw it, but so this is the whole January of of this year. I'm still sleeping, sorry. Let me have some coffee. My aunt passed away. Got some happy mail from Spooky Beans. I watched all the Transformers movies because I have never watched them before, and I saw them randomly on Netflix. And I love action movies and like anything with like explosions and whatnot, and science fiction and whatever, And I used to be a big fan of Transformers as a child. We had all the toys and the robot toys that you could turn from a car into the robot. And my God, those movies were amazing. How come I have never seen them before? I was sad when I watched all of them and they were gone. I love them so much. So much. In case you're wondering what the genre of movies is that I absolutely hate, it's comedy or romantic comedy. Yeah. I cannot watch those movies. They are just, I don't know. It's really, really rare that there is a movie that I watch and I laugh about it because it's funny. But in terms of comedy, I can only watch movies that have an interesting story, like Hangover, for example, Those are kind of funny, but not those rom-coms. Oh my God, no. Basically movies that most women would watch, I guess. I don't like those at all. I like monsters and aliens and explosions. Also, I have not started reading this year yet. I was so invested in my own story writing. I wrote 500 pages already. But, I had no time for doing anything else. So, the books are still waiting for me. Oh yeah, I baked the gluten-free cake. Because I live gluten-free and lactose-free and everything free. And yeah, I live sugar-free now too. And I bought this cake knowing that there was sugar on the inside. It was like a pre-made kit. I couldn't change anything about it. But, I only ate like super little. I really wanted to try. Oh yeah, and we had snow. Snow, that's the view of my backyard. It's not my backyard. Those are gardens from different people. But, I love the view. Oh yeah, I listened to this creepypasta called The Cat, and it was read by a YouTube channel called Dr. Creepin. I wish you would listen to it. It's so beautiful. It's literally about a homeless cat that is trying to save ghost children from being trapped in this house, looping through their own murder over and over and over. And this cat gives his 9 lives to change to save the kids. Oh man, it's the most beautiful story ever. You know what? I'm gonna link this in the description, and I wish you would listen to it. This is like, my God, I was crying so much while listening to it. It is written from the point of view of the cat. It's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. I'm feeling a little disconnected from my real life. This is true. In the past 25 days, I was a ghost, basically. I am just, I wanted to just escape this reality. This is why I wrote so many stories, and not so many stories, but long stories and a lot. Yeah. I was not interested in taking part in real life. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I wish I was insane enough that I would live my entire life in my brain, and not like living in real life at all. But unfortunately, I'm not at this stage yet. I watched this show, Queen of the South, and this is about Mexican drug cartel, cocaine smuggles and whatnot. And this was really interesting, but almost oversaturated in action. Yeah, well, I love action, but those people, they couldn't even take a shit without being like attacked and kidnapped and shootings and car races, explosions, like holy shit. Like it was almost a little bit too much, but this is a story of a poor girl that works herself up to become the boss of the cartel. So it was, in that sense, very interesting to watch, because got interested. I wanted to know how she's turning from a drug career career carrier. No, I don't know what the word is, but how she turns into the boss. Yeah. I never watched anything like that before. I'm usually not into those, you know, Mexican drug cartel shows or whatever. But I wanted to just try something new, and I actually enjoyed it. I binged watched all 5 seasons in like 5 days or something. Yeah. I wrote a lot about writing because I was writing so much. And yeah, I always experiment with new settings, in my, this is why I journal about it, because I get new ideas and stuff. See, I'm wrote here. I can only concentrate on my stories, and if I look at anything else, or I try to communicate with humans or have real life interactions, I feel dizzy and I get tired and I feel bad. Yeah. So basically I was just running away all the time as best as I could from any real interactions with anyone. I didn't talk to people much. I didn't call anyone. I did very often not log into WhatsApp for multiple days in a row because I just didn't want to. Oh yeah, and I struggle with this too. The feeling when you look at the clock and you think to yourself, my God, where did the last hours go? You may be happy about it when you're at work and you're wanting to go home, but I mean, when you have like free time, right? And you think, oh my God, I do the best as I can in those hours, to live my best life, but then boom, they're gone. They're over. And you know what I mean? Every time I look at the clock, so much time has passed and I'm not exactly sure what I did in this time. And I'm always having the fear of wasting my time. And I felt like this in the past 25 days. I got obsessed with time and I'm staring at the clock all the time. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I don't even want to go to sleep because I'm wasting time, that I could spend on writing and to escaping my reality even more, which sounds probably super weird to people, but this is how I feel. I feel weird. And this is the end. This was the pen test. And although this was not the best journal quality-wise, I really liked it. I really did. It had 284 pages. And it was this faux leather. I'm not sure if you can see it here. It had this, it's not an imprint. What is it? I don't know. But I really like the feel of it, the heaviness. I don't know. Everything about this was almost perfect. If the journal quality, the paper quality, would have been a little bit better in terms of thickness, maybe, this would have been the perfect journal. Yeah. So I promised you in my last video that I'm gonna give you my next journal lineup for 2024 because last time I forgot. So my next journal is this one. This is a small one. It's a B6, right? It's like a little bit smaller than A5. But I really enjoy the size, to be honest. It gives you the feeling that you can fill it quicker and you have a little sense of achievement. Although I know this is not important for most people. I saw many people that are actually wanting to have this achievement and that are proud the more journals they filled throughout the year. They feel like they accomplished something, right? And usually I don't care much about that, but since I have been in a journal slump multiple times during last year, I was afraid that if I gonna give myself another journal that is like this thick, that I maybe don't make it. Maybe I just lose interest or whatever. So this is why I decided my next journal is a smaller one. I mean, it has many pages. But the page is small. So if I put one of those, my usual printouts on here, it's almost like a third of the page is already taken. So, it will be filled much quicker. I got this at TJ Maxx for $5.99. It's by Ecolo. And the paper quality is really nice. It is, I think it can handle fountain pen. And that's what I look forward to. So then my other journals that gonna be, planned for this year, I'm gonna show you now. Whew. Wait a second. I tried to lift them back up, but I cannot. I'm too weak. So this one is a notebook I got at TJ Maxx as well. It has this velvet for it. It feels almost like Schmieg's 4. I cannot believe that she's gone for 2 years now. It doesn't feel like it. I still feel like super attached to my cat. So weird. So yeah, I felt this and I was like, oh, this feels like Schmieg. This is basically the whole reason why I bought it. So let me check the paper quality. Oh, what's this? Oh no! I can hear people screaming, don't rip it, cut it. Yes, okay. Let me, I can do it. I cannot do it. cannot do anything with my left hand, okay? I ripped it. I ripped it off. And it got tangled in my rings, and now there's total chaos and everything. Okay. So, sorry. This journal. Oh, it's also by Ecolo. I didn't know. Guess I didn't care, but good to know. Then I know that the paper quality is at least decent. It doesn't feel thick, but I don't know. I didn't have bad experiences with Ecolo. And since it says charmed, I really thought it was a little bit witchy and cute. So yeah, this one. And I got this one in the mail. It's really thin. It was a gift by Jess, and I guess, you know, it was easy to send it in the mail because it's this slim. And this one has really nice paper. It's like almost on top, like silky feeling, you know? So I look forward to use this one. It only has 80 pages. So would be a really quick fill, you know? But really nice. And then the next one is this one. I would probably put like a black sticker on top of this. And I got this also at TJ Maxx. Violet Belvedere. I have no fucking clue what that is, but oh, look how pretty this is. Yeah, so it has the same silky feel to it, and also this one doesn't look that thick, and I thought this would also be kind of a quick fill. You know, I assume it has like, it doesn't say, but it feels like 120, 140 pages, something along those lines. If this is 80, then this is 160. Okay, now we figured it out. And then I have this one. I got this for Christmas from my childhood friend a long time ago, maybe a few years ago. And it looks like a Christmas journal to me, right? Because there's red. Or it could be Valentine's related. Maybe? I don't know. This is by Castelli Milano. And TJ Maxx is selling those. I saw them multiple times over there. But the paper quality is really thin. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what type of pen I can use in this. I need to make a pen test, but I only make those pen tests when I'm actually intending to use the journal, because imagine I maybe want to give it away at some point, but I have already done a pen test. You know what I mean? I don't want to ruin the journal before I actually really want to use that one. So then I have another one of those. I have used one of those before in the last year. You have seen it. It was brown, I guess. I think. And I had a 4-pack and I gave 2 away. I gave one to a friend that is not my friend anymore. And one to my mom. But my mom is unwilling to journal, you know. I try so often to get her to journal, you know, because I told her, what if you die? Can you not leave me something behind, you know? But she's absolutely refusing. And the reason is that she, as a child, had a journal and her mom looked inside of it. And her trust in journaling was broken so heavily, it was shattered, like she was traumatized, basically. And she never took a pen again into her hand to journal. And in general, she never writes anything besides a grocery list. You know, that's it. So she's basically anti-writing, which is weird, right? So yeah. Yeah. She likes to read though, so at least we have reading in common. But this is another option for next year if I don't know what else to use, or because this actually has decent paper quality. I could use fountain pens in it. It has lots of space, and What I like about this is that I don't have to decorate that much because the page is already essentially decorated. So yeah, I don't know. I like the freedom when I don't have to stop at the end of one page and decorate first and then continue writing, because I do this a lot. Because you know, I prepare 6 pages or so, and then I'm at the end of the 6th page and I'm like, fuck, but I have more to say, right? And then I have to decorate first. And although I know it's not necessary, I feel like I need to put something interesting in my journals, otherwise no one would watch my videos. You know, I'm kind of a little bit pressured sometimes to do something with my pages. Whatever. So this journal was a gift from Annie, and I remember that I told her that I'm probably gonna use it in winter and it reminds me of Schmeek, but because it reminds me of Schmeek, I have a blockage of some sort, you know. This would be the perfect journal actually for starting right now, because you know January was the time when she died, and it's winter and there's snow on the roofs, and but cat life we cannot set. What does it mean? I don't know, but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna use this journal. It may be next winter, but I wanted to show this because it's a really pretty journal and has decent paper quality too. And the last journal that is in the lineup for this year is this one. This is fabric. And it says, "And yet she bloomed anyway." Don't know what type of quote that is. I'm not interested in a quote. I bought it because it had really nice paper quality. Like, I'm not exactly sure about those margins, but didn't care. It felt very nice. Also, laid flat, and it was by French. French Studio makes a lot of good journals. Those are some of my, it's one of my favorite makers of journals. And same as, I like Ecolo too, but French is also one of my favorites. I don't have to put this in here because it says French already. I can put this away. Yeah, so I wish, of course, I could decorate the top because the style is totally not my style, but I don't know if I can because this is fabric. I may can, you know what I could do? I could iron on those patches that you can put on clothing. I have a lot of those, you know, with your UFOs and stuff, but I don't have an iron thing, you know? Yeah. I never iron my clothes. Shocker! So yeah. Thank you all for watching my video, and yeah, I look forward to start this journal today. It's technically the 31st, but I don't care. It's my February journal. Oh, let's get the bookmark. All right. I wish you all a very good day. Bye bye.